Taxpayer dollars wasted? Not on his watch. 8 on your side's Mark Douglas is making sure your hard-earned money isn't going down the drain because you paid for it.
It has been a record year for tourism in Hillsborough County, and now Visit Tampa Bay has even more reason to celebrate because that private agency is getting richer because of all of the tourism. Nearly all of Visit Tampa Bay's money, including a $1 million raise, comes from the bed tax. And if you spend a night in any hotel or motel, you paid for it, and that's why Mark is on it tonight. So, Mark, tell us, how much is Visit Tampa Bay pulling in, reaping from all of this bed tax money?
Well, after this latest boost, Keith, it works out to more than $1 million every single month of the year. Now, Visit Tampa Bay insists that it's money well spent to promote even more tourism in this area. The trouble is that private agency doesn't like sharing the details of how they spend that public money.
We import money, folks. We import money.
For months now, we've been playing hide and seek with Visit Tampa Bay President Santiago Carrata. Carrata won't tell us how his private, not-for-profit agency spends millions on liquor, travel, and entertainment, all in the name of tourism promotion.
And so since it's funded through a bed tax that none of our locals paid for, and there are trade secrets involved, we don't divulge that, and you know that.
Now the stakes just got bigger. Wednesday, the Hillsborough Commission added more than $1 million more to Visit Tampa's tourism promotion budget. That's due to a surge in bed tax collections for a total of $12.5 million in bed tax funding. Carrata insists that's not really tax money because it comes from tourists. But that's not what Hillsborough Commission Chair Stacy White tells us.
Oh, it's tax money. Yes, sir.
White was surprised to hear Carrata refuses to share all the credit card details of how his private agency spends bed tax dollars. Money spent to schmooze and booze convention and meeting planners. Do you think the public deserves to know how they spend every single dollar?
Absolutely.
Among other things, Visit Tampa Bay spends a generous amount of bed tax money on its own boss, Santiago Carrata. According to the most recent IRS report, Carrata earns more than $285,000 a year. Not bad considering the mayor of Tampa takes home little more than half as much to oversee 4,000 city workers and a $900 million budget. So what's going to happen to the extra $1 million bed tax dollars the commission just handed over to Visit Tampa Bay? Do you have any idea how they're going to spend that money?
I do not.
And neither do we. Commission Chairman Stacy White has just taken a seat on the county's Tourism Development Council, which recommends funding in a general way for Visit Tampa Bay. Now, White tells me he's quite interested in the questions we've raised about the disclosure of how Visit Tampa Bay spends its money, but he wants to settle in that new seat before he puts it on his agenda. Wants to see what's going on.
Yeah. Don't want to throw a whole lot of cold water on this tourism idea because this is great for the community. We want money coming in, but $12 million, $1 million a month, almost $12 million a year, that's a lot. Exactly. And you got this extra money and no word on how this money is going to be spent specifically.
We've asked repeatedly from Visit Tampa Bay, and they just don't answer our question, which is pretty much how it goes between us and them these days.
All right. Thank you, Mark.
Sure.